When you really think about AdSpy, you want to think about the one of the largest searchable database of Facebook and Instagram ads in the world. So if you are in dropshipping and you are interested in sort of seeing like you want to investigate ads, dropshipping ads and other ads that are actually been shown on Facebook and Instagram, you want to have a tool such as AdSpy. Okay. And AdSpy has about 125 to 130 million ads with global coverage. We're speaking about 88 languages in 215 countries. So if you are not only a US dropshipper, but you're also thinking about like looking at how your dropshipping business is doing overseas, you might want to think about a tool such as AdSpy. So they have an unparalleled area of data and innovative search functionality. So you're able to uncover the ads that you need to see. Becomes a simple, like you need to see, if you want to see those ads, everything becomes a very simple task. So with the amount of data that AdSpy has, in our view, you can very easily find ads for any online business using Facebook and Instagram ad. And so is there a really AdSpy free trial? Yes. There's no problem at all. You can get a free trial, not a problem. And you can use AdSpy to search for Instagram. Of course, they have a truly gargantuan amount of data on Instagram and Facebook ads. And you can actually use AdSpy for a lot of things too. For example, if you want to get the free ad credits, you can have that. What happens here is that when you initially sign up using an AdSpy coupon code, you are given a small number of free ad credit to trial. You can try their AdSpy tool. It's not a lot, but it's enough to realize that they have some unique features, and they are one of the best spying tools around. And so what we love here is that AdSpy does have a search functionality that's very good. So you are able, it's really the easiest to use too. When it comes to UX, AdSpy people, they have done a lot of work in making sure that the tool is very easy to use. So searching for ads or specific advertisers is a breeze in our view with this AdSpy tool. And in terms of the customer service, now customer service is not really where it should be at right now. Okay. And they are helpful, don't get me wrong, but it does take some time, a couple of days, for them to get back to you. So the good news is that you probably won't have to ever reach out to them, as their spy tools are incredibly easy to use. But hey, listen, you never know. But they don't have a phone number or whatever. No, they don't have a chat service either. Just you reach out to them via regular mail. So when you think about the AdSpy features, at least what we love is that you have a constellation of features. For example, in terms of search, you can have ad text, you can have comment, you can have an advertiser name, URL, landing page URL, and age range. Let's break it down for you. So basically, when we talk about search, you can search for ad text. So as a user, you can search for ad text if you are looking for an ad within a specific niche. For example, you can search for ad text containing dog to find ads in the dog pet niche. To make the search results easier to go through, basically you can set the language to English. And you can sometimes set the country to only the United States, although this tool has a global coverage. It's also important to set the button to shop now. That way you get only e-commerce ads. What about comments? Well, you can actually, if you want to find ads with a positive response from users, this is a great feature. So a good example here will be to search ads for a comment containing "love this" or "fantastic." And so you want to look through the search results, and you will see ads that are doing something right. And again, I'm just scratching the surface here. So as a user, you can do all sorts of cool stuff and deep stuff, as a matter of fact, with this feature. What about advertiser name? Actually, so this is another one of the unique features that you can whereby you can search for a certain term in the advertiser name. So if you want to find ads being run by a pet dropshipping business, for example, search for advertisers names containing pet. And maybe what about URL? Maybe you have found a very successful Shopify store through a product research tool, and you want to see what ads they are running. Simply plug in their URL and see what they are advertising on Facebook ads. What about landing page test? Well, if you have specific data from landing pages, like a line of text, you can plug that in to find what ads they are running. You can also do the same thing for a landing page URL. Okay, so if you have a landing page URL, you can also plug that in to see what ads you are running. So although the landing page URL is the same thing as the URL, so there's a bit of overlap here in our view. And so I personally, in our team, we find this landing page filters a bit odd and not that helpful. What about the age range? This is if you want to search for an ad that appeals to an older audience, you can actually set the age range to something like 50 to 65 plus, and only search for Facebook ads. It's mostly only boomers that use Facebook now anyway. I don't see a lot of boomers using TikTok or whatever. So if you want to search for an ad that appeals to a younger audience, set the age range to 18 to 30, and type like you want to type Instagram. Also avoid Facebook in that sort of age range. You can also actually search for other stuff, because I'm actually going with you. I'm going through the features you will find through AdSpy. So you have created, seen between, or you can have the sort functions. The thing is that when you think about AdSpy as a tool, you got to think about the intent of the ad. So it's not just about where the ad was showed or aired. It's about the intent of the ad. So what did the ad intend to actually share with customers? Because all the keywords and all the parameters that we're talking about, those have to do with the intent of the ad. So if you want, for example, your customers to buy a product, there are certain keywords you are going to use. If you want to draw exposure onto your business, there are certain keywords you're going to use. If you want to raise brand awareness, there are certain keywords you are going to use, right? So when we have a created scene between, that's because if you want to see marketing campaigns that have just launched, you can search for ads that were created in the past month or in the past 3 months. You can then sort by shares to find new marketing campaigns that are growing rapidly on social media. Okay, this is very, 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 very valuable data. You could do a lot of stuff with this. You can actually grow your own sales. You can actually revamp your own strategy, your own branding strategy. So this is kind of cool. And the scene between filter is nice to see ads that are still running. They're still currently running. So if a business is still actually paying for advertising on something, it means they're making good money on it. And so it's something to pay attention to. And what about the sort function? Now, the sort function is kind of interesting too. So this spy tool also has a powerful sort function. So you can sort by shares or longest running to easily see the most important and most popular social media marketing campaigns, or you can sort by the dates to see what ads your competitors recently just started testing. So the bottom line here is that you want to have so when you use the sort function or the created scene between function, you are simultaneously paying attention to ads. You are filtering by geography, by timing, and also going back to what I said, by the content. So content and intent work hand in hand. Okay, so basically, this is a great tool. This is a great capability to have, especially if you are in a very competitive niche. Another thing you can use AdSpy for is the daily total likes. So if you are in an industry where you really care about the daily sort of popularity of a product, then you want to use this feature. Why? Because the daily likes and total likes is really great. If you want to find, let's say, popular ads, but not viral ads, you can set the total amount of likes to something like 1,000 to 5,000. And you can also set the daily likes to something like 100 to see an ad that's still running. Now, one thing we have seen in our research is that you want to be careful with this feature because likes can easily be botted or fake. It's one of those things you have to ask yourself, is it really worth it? That's why I was telling you earlier that the big winner here is the intent of the ad. Okay, and the intent will drive the ad. So, and the thing is that you can also this is one of the regrets we have with this AdSpy tool is that we wanted to filter advertising by shares rather than likes. Because when you think about shares are more, in our view, they're more accurate and valuable. But it is what it is, and you have other search filters. So as a user, you can also search for affiliate networks. If a user has a specific affiliate network in mind, You can find tons of advertising for any affiliate network in seconds by plugging in affiliate ID or offer ID. If you have the advertiser's user ID or username, you can filter for that as well. So again, the possibilities here are endless. Currently, the only social media sites they support are Facebook and Instagram. And again, right now, TikTok is not in the game yet, but I'm sure by the time you watch this show, or by the time you actually acquaint yourself with AdSpy, this could be 1 year from now, or 2 years from now, or 3 years from now. At that point, I'm pretty sure that the AdSpy will actually include TikTok and other players in its offer. That's for sure, because the speed at which they innovate is just crazy. It's really fantastic. At least we love it. And one thing I want to say here is that when you think about all the functionalities I told you, I mean, we have one more. I will speak about that later on. You have how you can analyze an ad. But when you think about the search, you think about the created scene between, you think about the sort function, and you have the daily total likes, you can see a pattern here. And the pattern is granularity. That AdSpy really goes a little deeper, really more thorough to give you the results you need. So let's talk about analyzing an ad. So when you think about analyzing an ad, you could do a lot of stuff with AdSpy in that category. Again, the thing for me is that today I'm speaking to you, I'm giving you an AdSpy review. I'm actually talking about AdSpy, the pros and cons, and whether or not it's really worth it. So when it comes to analyzing an ad, once you have found an ad that looks promising, you can take a look at all the comprehensive data that's been collected on it. You can click on the arrow in the top right to open the advertising post in a new tab. You can click on the eye with a circle around it to see more details on the ad. So you have likes over time, you have landing page, you have advert comments, and you have other ad analytics. So when we talk about likes over time, AdSpy makes it a lot easier to see likes over time for a specific ad. So it's great to see the growth of the ad over time and if it's still currently running. But again, as I said before, we prefer shares over likes because likes can be botted, or they can be just bought. They can be they don't seem to be genuine these days. Back in the days, like 10 years ago, likes were something, but nowadays, you never know. What about landing page? The thing is that the AdSpy also provides screenshots for the landing page for the ad, as well as all of the landing page URLs. So this is especially helpful when a store is closed and no longer, let's say, accessible. So AdSpy provides screenshots of the websites so you can see what it looked like when it was active. What about the advert comment? So AdSpy makes it instantly easy to see the best comments for an ad. So the best video ads have a ton of positive comments. So you can see, you actually use this to your advantage when looking for the best performing ads. And also there are like other ad analytics. And AdSpy also provides information on demographics like gender, country, and age group. They're not really specific, but they can be certainly helpful. One thing I want to say here is that when we talk about AdSpy for dropshipping, you need to understand that a great way to use this tool is for finding winning products for dropshipping. You can find dropshipping ads by searching for the ad test Get Yours Now. And you want to combine that with other search options like a Shop Now button, Shopify for technologies, and video for media type. So if you're doing print on demand, you want to choose image for media type. So another popular thing most dropshippers do in our view, and we've seen this in the last 5 years, is that you can make your products 50% off. So you can also search for ads containing that text as well. And you want to really see that just want to look through their search results, and you'll probably find dropshipping ads and dropshipping products, okay, that really correlate to your specific industry or to your specific offer. So, but one thing I need to say here is that you want to be patient though. Don't actually think straightforward that you'll get the answers right away. No, it might take time. It might take some analysis because AdSpy doesn't give you the data like in a well-polished sort of manner. No. You have to do some digging yourself. In terms of pricing, AdSpy pricing is very straightforward. For the paid plan, it's $149 a month with a limit of how many times you can view an ad. From our experience, this limit is extremely high, and we never actually get close to it, especially if we are working on our client's behalf. We never get close to it. One thing I need to say, before you actually subscribe to a paid plan, you can trial their spy tool with their free ad credit they provide. It's not much, but it's enough to get you a great idea of how the spy tools work, and which you should really have, because AdSpy is not the most complicated sort of tool out there. It's in the middle. It's not like a straightforward either, but it's in the middle. So you want to acclimate yourself with any features they have, anything they have, so that when you start using the ad for real, when you start using AdSpy for real, you've already done some work. You've already sort of acclimated yourself with AdSpy main features, and you can just start working right away. Not a problem at all. So this is something I really want you to really pay attention to, like big time. Let me talk about the rival here, because the thing is, a lot of folks compare AdSpy to Big So I just wanted to say, is it really worth it? Is it a worth comparison at all? So it's really debatable which has the largest searchable database of Facebook and Instagram ads. Big claims to have an ad count of 1 billion. Who knows? Is that true? You never know. Whereas AdSpy only has an ad count of 128 to 140 million. Now, it's also impossible to verify which one of these spying tools actually has the most accurate data, if at all. The thing is, for spying tools, interface and usability are incredibly important, right? We're talking about UX and UI. So in our view, our humble opinion, AdSpy spy tools takes the cake here. If users want to search for ads on another site like Twitter, YouTube, or even Yahoo, BigSpy is the only tool that has advertising data to search through. And AdSpy doesn't bother with any other site type, because they know Instagram and Facebook advertising is the most popular for advertisers, whether those advertisers are, if they are in, say, dropshipping or not. So what is our verdict here? Is AdSpy really worth it? So yes, we will say right off the bat that AdSpy is really worth it. After being in dropshipping trenches for nearly 10 to 15 years now, it's clear that only the best of the best should be used, right? Unfortunately, AdSpy only focuses on Instagram and Facebook ads. So you might be thinking, well, is it really worth it? In our view, yes, it is worth it, because if you are going to look for a tool to give you YouTube, LinkedIn, whatever data, it might take some time, but also you might have some bugs. Like if you start having 4 or 5 different software tools, and there is a problem in 1 or 2 or 3, you're going to have to really follow through all those things. But if you have a single provider, it's just a lot easier, okay? And one thing I've seen here is that when it comes to AdSpy, they have a sheer volume of data. So it's really interesting that, you can get the best and most popular advertising pieces, advertising videos from, if you are working with AdSpy. And it's also incredibly easy for users to search for specific advertisers and ads through their enhanced basic search page. So you have a page that's really great. And so this tool we have seen is great for you if you are currently advertising or plan on advertising with Facebook or Instagram ads. You want to get that intel. I mean, intel is expensive though, but you want to get it.